Hey everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of the On a Flat Map 1 vs 1 with Girl Not Farming series. Of course, we're starting with a huge deficit because we were fast forwarding days and months off screen. We fast forwarded exactly 3 months, and as you can see, we're at minus 20,500, so to start I'm selling all the pallets I can. And that still won't put us in the black. I think that's my impression. But there are still bales to sell, so then we'll definitely be in the black. Leave a sub if you haven't subscribed yet. As you can see, it's still minus $1,621, though I've sold all I could. Alright, so let's load these bales and finally get into the black so I can hire a worker. We have a lot of canola to harvest, so the worker will have to drive constantly and maybe we'll earn a bit. I think we'll get 70,000 from these two fields, calculating based on how it went last time with the smaller field. The bales are sold, we have $6,373 in the plus, so let him get on the field now. I'll leave him and collect these bales. I don't have a self-loading trailer for now, but I'll have to invest in one soon. Episode or the one after, but we'll buy one. We'll definitely buy one because there are more and more bales, so it won't make much sense to collect all these by hand. We'll just make more of them and collect them with a self-loading trailer to earn more, so it pays for itself, because the lease on these machines always costs a bit. It will be much more convenient to collect everything with a machine for collecting this than just abusing super strength by hand. I'll toss some more bales in. I think they'll all fit. They should all fit. There are 2 left here. I'll squeeze them in here. It'll be A. 3 are left, not 2. Here. And 1 more on top here. For this episode, my plan is to buy a mower that will automatically create windrows, because the tractor I'm driving right now can already work with it, so it's perfect, we'll just buy it. We won't have to do one of the tasks anymore, so we'll be a bit ahead. There will be a bit more grass mowed and belted because we won't have to make windrows anymore. All be done automatically, so that's good. That's good. It's a shame the basic workers in the game can't, for example, collect bales or make bales, because as far as I know, they can't. Can't use it yet. I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it's an option with the workers. Okay, I'm leasing the wood chipper right away and the trailer. Trailer. Let's make it a bigger one, although we don't really need a bigger machine here, because it has an infinite tank for these wood chips. But I'm not going to do it like that. Let's at least make it look like there's something on this trailer, but in reality we wouldn't need such a big trailer, because everything just flies onto it with a delay once space is made on the trailer. I'll get trees from the shop. Currently, it's a month here in farming where we won't make much on these trees. I don't know what month it is exactly, because unfortunately, by enlarging this field with the time and the money on the account, I've covered up what month it is, what season it is, and so on. It's not here, you can't see it. So let's get going with this wood. Go, let's cut it, or rather let's grind it. I got this idea from FS Master, because on the series you'll see something with FS Master soon. He was also grinding wood there, and that was his plan to make millions, so I started doing it too, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes here. Will turn out on my series with Girl Not Farming. Her channel link is in the description, but you probably already know her. You probably watch both videos most of the time to see both perspectives. Girl Not Farming is doing very well here. She'll probably be building some big factories in this episode. As you can see, she already has chickens for 1000 units and so on and so on. Oh, as you can see, I'm unloading now and it's filling up my trailer. Oh, not much was added because I didn't grind that many trees, but that's how it works. This machine has an infinite tank, so we can grind the whole forest, then the trailer will fill up for a few hours. But it will unload everything, that has been collected. So yeah, it's a bit unrealistic, very much so. But you know how it is here. In general, it's tough for now because I can't really hire workers. For this series to be fun in a short amount of time, well, because this series here won't be long. There'll be series of 8-10 episodes. So I'm doing this quick one-on-one series here. The plan is to do 8 episodes, and for those 8 episodes to be developed somehow interesting. Well, you need to earn some money after all, and we're trying not to take out loans. Possible that some loan will be needed here soon to just build something, a factory and so on. Because a lot of money is needed here. To just mow the whole map and nothing else, well, that would bore the viewers a bit, so you have to do different things. So unfortunately, we'll probably have to take out a loan here. But we'll see how it goes. We'll pay it back later, since we'll take the exact same amount. Exactly the same as Girl Not Farming, so that we have an equal loan and it's just fair. Okay, the worker will be driving there. I'll take the seeder right away. The seeder that can work without cultivating, which we bought recently, and I'll send a worker too. What's he sow? Let him sow wheat. How's the combine operator doing? Or her, I don't know who's in the cab, which worker got assigned. I see others, but I think it's a she. How's it going, ma'am? How's the mowing going? Funny how they turn here, they cut out a space for themselves, and then they drive normally anyway, so I don't know. So they don't miss anything. I don't do that. I would drive outside the field, but maybe that's it. They can't go too far outside the field, they just try to fit within the field's area. It's in this field. Right. So, it's going pretty well here, because the worker is fast since the combine is a bit modified. So I'll take the tractor here, and maybe I'll buy that mower already. We'll return the old ones, and this is probably the best time to buy the mower that makes windrows. I'm taking this Samas and its front part too, so let's hook it up and we can start working with this mower. No time to wait. There's no time to wait. There's plenty of grass to mow and the money won't make itself. Girl Not Farming is surely making good money over there from wood processing, because I think she already has a sawmill. Smaller one, but still. And I see lots of bales too. Oh, see, trees are falling in the background. She's got 100,000 in her account, I don't know. You'll have to check her channel, because I'm really not sure what's going on there. I don't know what's happening behind that fence, but well, it's 1 versus 1, so there is some rivalry. Although, you know, I say it's not a real rivalry, but that's not at all, because I'm doing worse here. It's not why. Of course, this isn't a competition. No, really, it was supposed to be a competition. I'm doing poorly. But that's how I'll explain it away. You know the deal. Farming says it's a competition, so I guess it is. I guess it's a competition and I'm just doing poorly. The worker is at 80% and you haven't subscribed yet, so you have to subscribe before the worker reaches 100%, right? That's the little trick I used here. Alright. The seeder's also here and the field will be ready soon. It's not that huge, so it's going quickly. We'll need a new field soon. A big one. A big one, but definitely not in this episode, because there won't be enough money. Not enough money, and I'd like to. I'd like to invest in maybe some greenhouses here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what exactly we'll buy here, but we'll definitely still be short on money, so there's no problem here. No problem. If there were a problem, it would only be a lack of money. Alright, let's see what the worker is doing here, how he's getting on. Well, definitely better than me if I were doing it. Combine stop. Get the combine. Oh. Sell 100% of the tank. 15k liter. Let's see what I get for it. How much for a full tank? Let's unload and we'll see. Well, it's not bad, but I thought it would be more. 28k. For 15,000 liters, that's still almost 2,000 zlotys. $2,000 per 1,000 liters, so nice, nice. I left the worker there. I'll continue mowing the grass here, and I know what my plan is. I know what I'll do today. I'll build a silo. I'll build a concrete silo and haul everything to it with a forage wagon. Compact it and we'll sell it in the next episode. That's the plan, that's the plan. That's something I haven't done yet here in Farming 25, so it's perfect. I don't think there's a better idea right now. So yeah, I'll finish mowing this, then I'll have to do some shopping and build that silo. I don't know how much they cost, but I think we have enough money. The worker has finished here, so I'll send him here, but I'll make him go up and down first, because the combine is still working there, so there's no need to disturb it. But the worker can already start sowing on this part, the part that's already been mowed, because no straw will be lying here. It isn't, so it's perfect. He'll be done here in a moment anyway, so there's no need to think about it. Okay, where are the silos? One here, one here. What's our budget? I guess 6. Well, there aren't really any other options here. This is a pretty big silo, but it has to be big. Okay, now for a forage wagon, but a proper one. I'll sell the small one. Or rather return it, because it's a lease. And here's the Baitomi. I think this Baitomi will be the best. 50,000, even 100,000 liters. Modded with increased capacity, because normally it wouldn't hold this much. But I don't mind that at all. The work will go a bit faster here, so the series won't be boring, so let's collect this. 20%, 20%. We already have over 20,000 liters, so it's going nicely. Passes around, not even. It'll be 100%. Oh, I ran over some bucket here. I lost a bucket from the previous, or rather the first episode. These buckets are constantly circling around here in the grass. Harvest comes, the combine gets a bucket, then what? It'll break, that's for sure. Okay, poplars down. 10,000 liters left to sell. Well, that should be about 18,000 from this. Let's see in a moment if I can do math. I don't know the exact price, but it should be around 18,000. 18,893. Well, I guess I did calculate something right. Although it's closer to 19 than 18, but who's counting details like that? Right away here. Maybe one more pass, I was thinking. Maybe we go unload now, not wait till it's 100%, but let's make this first pass perfect. Later I'll unload more often to spread it all out nicely, and so it doesn't just pile up in one place. Field's not that big. This field isn't as big as it seemed at first. There will barely be 2 such trailers here, although these are huge trailers, so there's no comparison, because normally I'd be driving back and forth constantly. Okay, spilling. It will take up a bit of space here. We have 1 load here. Now I'll bring smaller loads to go there more often but still unload. More like, well, spread it out more. Let's say without leveling, just spread it more all over. When there's a lot, it goes faster and is harder to spread. I'd have to drive over it several times and cancel the unloading. What's GIRLNOTFARMING doing now? Let me know if GIRLNOTFARMING still has the advantage in this 4th episode, or if we've more or less evened out. Have I caught up to her, or am I still at a loss? I saw viewers were terrified in the comments that I was doing so poorly. That GIRLNOTFARMING got so far ahead of me with that wood, with those trees. And made so much money here. Okay, last 3 passes here, the last 3 passes, and we'll unload this. Next, we'll see, because something will surely be here. Something to do here. I don't know if I'll mow anything else, or maybe start building some greenhouses. I'll decorate a bit around here. We'll see everything. We'll have to pack the silo. That's one thing we'll definitely have to do. But what else? I don't know. We'll see what else. Maybe let's start by earning some more money. So let's take these 2 trees that are left. Maybe I'll plant more trees, but for now let's leave 2. First tree is going down. I'll remove the roots pinky and into 3 pieces, because that's the easiest way for me to grind it. Okay, half a trailer really filled up instantly. Quickly, I cut it into 2 parts, not 3. I lied to you a bit, but it's still pulling it in quite well, so it's not bad. It's not bad, because sometimes you have to cut it into 3 pieces for it to fit in easily. Because the machine doesn't want to pull it in, but it's doing well now, so there's no problem. I'm loading those trees with super strength. Could be done realistically if it were a realistic series. But it's not. It's not, so who are we trying to fool? Although I'm trying to make sure the trees actually fit the size of this machine and that it can be laid down normally here and not like shoving in these huge trees that barely actually don't fit into this machine. But never mind that. It's important to just earn some money and continue this series in an interesting way. We have 110,000. We have 110,000, so that should let us do something. I'm thinking some large greenhouses later. I turned off the harvester. Oh, and here the worker ran out of, not seeds, but fertilizer, so I'll have to buy some fertilizer and refill it so the worker can continue. Okay, where is this fertilizer? Here's the fertilizer. 1920 for a pallet. 1 should be enough to finish this field. No, it'll surely be enough, it's just a small piece. I'll drive up right away where the worker finished so he can continue from the same spot. Let him go. He has very little left here, just the last pass around. 2 passes. Let's check how things are with the sheep. Maybe I'll buy some sheep. Maybe I'll buy sheep and mow more grass for them. That's the plan, it is. I'll buy sheep. I'm buying sheep and I'll decorate around here a bit, and I'll still need to buy those sheep, so I hope I don't run out of money. I don't know sheep prices. Fit in about 200. I won't buy that many. I can't afford that, so I'll have to limit myself a bit at the beginning and buy fewer. The roads are done, so I'm taking the tractor and going to compact the silo a bit, because there's some work to do here. And I'll forget about it, so I'd better do it now, compact it to 100%. We're already at 20, so it's not bad. Not bad. Pretty fast. 30% already. There it is. Compacts very quickly. Also not that much of this chaff, grass, what should I call it? It's grass. So, grass. So grass. Call it grass. After dumping it into the silo, it's called chaff. So let it be. Let's go with chaff. Alright. Correct. I don't think it works like that, right? That's not how it works. Grass is grass. Just weird here in farming that it suddenly turns into chaff. Normally grass doesn't have this texture, it's not so fine. It won't magically change in the silo. 50-90%. Oh, that's nearly 100. I got carried away and it hit 100%. Good, let's close the silo. We need to close the silo soon. For now, I'll just drive away, as long as I don't forget about it, because it'll be bad if I do. Okay. Month-old sheep. How many can I buy here? I think 100. For $53,888, 100 sheep. It's a lot, a whole lot. So we need a mower. We need a mower and we have to make them something to eat. Luckily we have a forage wagon, so it will be useful for collecting this. How big to make it? Try this. Let's do something like this so they get some of that grass, because from what I know they eat grass. I'm not sure, as there are a few options here. Or maybe in 22 it was hay and here it's just grass. I don't even know, but I know these will want grass. These will want grass, so we have to make them grass. And I also know that there are often problems with feeding animals because, for example, the pen doesn't accept bales. I don't know about this one specifically, but I know FS Master had a problem where one pen he bought didn't work for him. He just couldn't put bales in there. He couldn't shred the bales in any way. At least he couldn't. We couldn't, as I tried to give him a hint. We couldn't figure out how to shred these bales because none of the shredding machines would accept grass bales because it was grass and they wouldn't shred grass. Straw was fine, but they wouldn't take grass. So that's very, very strange here. If so, I don't know. Is it from the base game or a modded pen? But I think this is a base game pen, so it should work normally. Or at least there should be some option to do it with bales. Because normally you just take a sharp knife, cut the net on the bale, and it would just fall apart. So I wonder if there's an option like that here, or if we just couldn't find it, or what the deal was. Okay, I'll park this mower. I need to collect it right away and fill up the feed for these animals. I'll also sell and return the unnecessary machines because I'll forget later, and the lease will cost me a lot of money. So the forage wagon, we have $5,244 in our account. Well, that won't be enough for much. I also made sure they can eat grass here, that I don't have to make hay, because that would be... it'd be awkward. It could mess up our plans a bit, because I don't think I even have the money to buy such bales. I can't, one bale costs 2,000. What could I feed with those 2 bales? maybe 3 sheep, and there are 100 of them, so a lot will be needed. We'll see if it's even worth it. One problem I definitely see here is the small area for pellets to appear. Problems. Pallets will appear. 4 will appear, and then only every full hour more pallets will appear. And the question is, how many will there be? How many will there be? Because in this series with Girl Not Farming, we usually fast forward 3 days at a time and don't stand by the sell points moving pallets. But I don't know if we won't have to do that just to get everything spawned, because there's no other way. Only they could appear one on top of the other, so we can get lots of pallets here. I don't know why they don't do it, because if the pellets are there, we have to get them out. There's no such option. Not like with greenhouses, for example. With greenhouses, if there's no space, they appear later as soon as you take one. Or you can also make them appear manually, spawn them manually, and then just collect and sell them. So I don't know why it's not like that with animals, but in my opinion it could be. That's a strange thing in this particular case. And the last thing in this episode will be to feed these sheep completely, what I had. And I'm closing the silo. That's all for this episode. See you in the next.